welcome to my English class. Today I will teach you conditional clauses. What are conditionals in English grammar? Sometimes we call them if clauses. They describe the result of something that might happen in the present or future, or might have happened but didn't in the past. They are made using different English verb tenses. There are four types of conditional clauses. First, the zero conditional. We can make a zero conditional sentence with two present simple verbs, one in the if clause and one in the main clause. If plus present simple. This conditional is used when the result will always happen. So if water reaches 100 degrees, it always boils. It's a fact. I am talking in general, not about one particular situation. The result of the if clause is always the main clause. The if in this conditional can usually be replaced by when without changing the meaning. For example, if water reaches 100 degrees, it boils. It is always true. There can't be a different result sometimes. If I eat peanuts, I am sick. This is true only for me, maybe not for everyone, but it's still true that I am sick every time I eat peanuts. Here are some more examples. If people eat too much, they get fat. If you touch a fire, you get burned. People die if they don't eat. You get water if you mix hydrogen and oxygen. Snakes bite if they are scared. If babies are hungry, they cry. So in all the sentences, we can find out that the result will always happen. Next, the first conditional. The first conditional has the present simple after if, then the future simple in the other clause. If plus present simple, will plus infinitive. It is used to talk about things which might happen in the future. Of course, we can't know what will happen in the future, but this describes possible things which could easily come true. Example, if it rains, I won't go to the park. If I study today, I'll go to the party tonight. If I have enough money, I'll buy some new shoes. She'll be late if the train is delayed. She'll miss the bus if she doesn't leave soon. If I see her, I'll tell her. Here, these sentences talk about the things which might happen in the future. Then, the second conditional. The second conditional uses the past simple after if, then would, and the infinitive. If plus past simple, would plus infinitive. We can use were instead of was with I and he, she, it. This is mostly done in formal writing. We can use it to talk about things in the future that are probably not going to be true. Maybe I am imagining some dream. For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. I probably won't win the lottery, so here I am just imagining. If I met the Queen of England, I would say hello. She would travel all over the world if she were rich. She would pass the exam if she ever studied. So she never studies, so this won't happen. So in these sentences, it tells about the imagination, which is not true. Last is the third conditional. We make the third conditional by using the past perfect after if and then would have and the past participle in the second part of the sentence. If plus past perfect, would plus have plus past participle. It talks about the past. It is used to describe a situation that didn't happen and to imagine the result of this situation. Example, if she had studied, she would have passed the exam. But really we know she didn't study and so she didn't pass. If I hadn't eaten so much, I wouldn't have felt sick. But I did eat a lot and so I did feel sick. If we had taken a taxi, we wouldn't have missed the plane. She wouldn't have been tired if she had gone to bed earlier. She would have become a teacher if she had gone to the university. He would have been on time for the interview if he had left the house at 9. So we can use it to talk about something in the present which is impossible because it is not true. Is that clear? Have a look at more examples. If I had his number, I would call him. But I don't have his number now, so it is impossible for me to call him. If I were you, I wouldn't go out with that man. In this sentence also, it is impossible that I can be you. So, this also impossible condition, so we can call it as the third condition. So, children, try the structure of all the conditionals and practice more sentences to overcome your problems. I will meet you in my next class. Thank you.